author. You know how it goes here in Smash 4 Literature Club. Anyways, Odyssey versus Ralphie. Look at where we're at now. Losers finals already. And what a journey it's been to get here tonight. Both of these players aching to take this back. Really a story in the making depending on who wins this and who ends up taking the whole tournament.
And it's going to mean a lot because also, so Ralphie has been really, really pushing so hard in this season, has been placing so well. Took a Xeno, took 2 Xenos for the first time ever. And this will either be his, he can still make a statement to take a 3rd one before the year is out. But right now, the person standing in his way is Odyssey. And Odyssey beat him in winners and has been playing absolutely on fire today. But just because he's on fire doesn't mean he can afford to mess up against Ralphie.
Fires can be put out, my guy. And right now, Ralphie's looking to extinguish this flame under Odyssey as he's being a complete maniac with all of this approach and damage that he's putting out.
What is with the finals here at Xeno being incredibly high octane?
Listen, this is Xeno Finale. XenoNinetyFour marks the end of a grand chapter in house history. Everyone's looking to make a statement tonight.
Oh!
And right now, that statement is that Odyssey is taking game 1 in explosive fashion.
Somebody needs to give our Smash 4 writers a raise. The writing tonight has been on point.
Listen, I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Here in New York, we write a nice script.
Ooh, that first match, over before it even began, it felt like. Ralphie, you saw that Ralphie's punish game was definitely on point.
Oh,
but
he was playing phenomenally, but then he just sort of lost.
Well, the thing is, he didn't take the stock. And honestly, it's like, oh, you didn't take the stock? That's your mistake. Let me show you how it's done.
So moving on into game 2 very quickly, we're here in Battlefield, a stage that's definitely going to be supporting Ralphie and in turn Cloud's kit much more than it would Fox. However, it's going to provide Odyssey with a lot more landing options against Cloud, and I feel like that might have a big factor into how well and how quickly Ralphie can take these stocks off of Odyssey.
Hey, yeah, we're seeing a lot more of an even game here. Only about 17% separating these two. Oh, but that big opening, really big, as we see Odyssey actually able to contest Ralphie attempting to do a down air. The fact that he's able to put that much constant pressure onto Ralphie playing Cloud really shows a lot in terms of he's just in control. It feels like he's in control constantly right now.
Like, Ralphie might be the main actor on this stage, but Odyssey is the director. He's the one who's really dictating where all of this action takes place and really who's coming out on top. Every time it looks like Ralphie is conducting where this momentum is being shifted, it's Odyssey who comes out on top, regardless of the damage, regardless of the positioning.
At the same time, I'm reminded of what happened in Winners Finals against Venio, where Odyssey went so hard, almost managing to beat him. He would get this big lead like we see right now, but eventually he wasn't able to keep up the pressure. Even if, I would say, this could be a little bit of a showcase for Grand Finals. If Odyssey manages to actually go all the way and take the set, which Ralphie doesn't even look like he's about to give him the chance to.
Absolutely not. You know that Ralphie is fiending for this hunger to fill with this set. He wants to be able to take this Xeno home. In order to do that, he needs to curb out Odyssey by any means necessary, and he's doing that with a complete ladder of pain.
I can't believe the way that everyone today just seems to be like, Odyssey will get these huge leads, and then they will turn it into an even game. Last hit every time, it feels like.
Dude, it's the end of the tournament arc. Everyone looking powered up.
And
everyone looking like they're getting sliced. Ralphie's bringing us right into game 3.
Wow. So Ralphie, after looking so strong, Odyssey, after looking so strong for the beginning of that, really what happened was Ralphie took that first stock and then he's like, okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. All I need to do is hit you with the one-up bear, and then it's even.
You let him in, and that's all he needed.
Back to Battlefield for game 3. I can understand this. I feel like that last game, definitely it felt like Odyssey was in control for most of it, but even though, like, I believe Ralphie is actually older than Odyssey, which is like crazy.
No, yeah, it's just that Odyssey is like
despite
17.9 feet tall.
Yeah, no, despite the fact that Ralphie is 4, Odyssey is somehow younger than him.
It's wild. It's in the water, man. New York water.
And, right, like the way that it's actually kind of similar to that winner's finals where Ralphie just has a lot more experience being at this top level. He's taken a Xeno before, and it seems like even though he's, you know, down by a lot of these situations, he eventually just makes the necessary comeback that Odyssey just isn't ready for.
I don't know, man. Odyssey's looking mighty ready right now.
We've seen this before. Don't pretend like this isn't something
Hey,
that
listen.
we've seen
Hey,
literally
listen.
4 times already.
I'm going to gas the man up because he only had 12% on board. And, ooh, I don't know. He messed that up. And just like that. Yo,
Look
Stocks.
me in the eyes.
Stocks.
Look me in the eyes.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
Ralphie has the lead now.
Ralphie's in the lead.
Well,
Well,
not
now,
exactly.
No. We looked away for 1 second. Odyssey is in the lead now. Odyssey is in the lead.
Okay, yeah, and that high recovery, it's actually going to get punished by it. Odyssey just so consistently is taking these early leads, but maybe he's not playing to them well, or the opponents are just just hitting him where it hurts, because I don't feel comfortable with this 100% lead he has.
No, Ralphie can still make this work. It's certainly possible, especially while having Odyssey at the ledge. He's not going to be able to trap him that easily, thanks to how Fox Illusion is able to safely allow Odyssey to either hang at the ledge or just, you know, give him the proper opening for Ralphie to just get kicked real quick.
That was so smart. Holding on to that anti-air up smash for the entirety of this set, pretty much. Unleashing it at that critical moment. Odyssey up right now in the set, in the game count 2-1. He just needs to take one more game. But this is the sort of thing where now that he's so close to getting his run back, the pressure has been mounting and mounting. We're not going to see Bayonet. Okay.
Nah, the Bayonet is not coming out. He's staying tried and true, sword in hand, but he's second-guessing himself. He's going to be switching his color. It doesn't matter. He is still feeling like this is the right pick, and it's really just Odyssey upping the ante as we move forward.
He banned Smashville. I could see it in his words.
Lilat Cruise is going to be the setting for Game 4. A very unorthodox pick for Ralphie, but one that he has shown favor on.
Also, I am actually surprised that Odyssey did not ban the stage, considering that it is, despite being home field advantage, Foxes universally do not like it. The tilting messes with his auto cancels. The ledges having their problems mean that sometimes he side Bs and teleports through the universe. Yeah!
Yo, sometimes he'll just like blast off into the stratosphere. It's all a wild world of adventure for the Star Fox crew when they're in space.
Oh man, wow, Odyssey managing to sneak behind Ralphie. They're turning that bad situation around. Is that going to be it? Is he going to survive this?
No, he's not. No, he's not. Not on a stage like this. Ralphie is seizing the reins to this match very quickly. And even though he has 109 in counting built up on him, he's just going to roll right into a charge down smash. And look at that. We're still sitting pretty in a one-stock meta.
You saw how that covered so many options. I think Get Up Attack was probably the only thing it wouldn't have covered. And Ralphie kind of falling for the bait there. Odyssey evens up the stock count, and he has the lead, but I don't think percent matters anymore. All of a sudden, this is Melee.
It's certainly a very precarious lead that Odyssey's holding, but he's looking to run away with everything that he can. Ralphie has his limit now, and even these lasers aren't even able to do much, as Ralphie's just constantly looking to push and push and push, constantly make sure that the neutral is staying active.
At the same time, we're seeing that Odyssey is staying a little bit more sedentary. He's not being quite as mobile, shielding a lot. Maybe that fear that Ralphie has slowly been instilling in him is starting to take effect. Well, not enough to make him air dodge right there.
No, you don't air dodge in New York, straight and simple, but it doesn't matter, as an amazingly spaced back air is going to be allowing Ralphie to take Game 4 before Odyssey even has a chance to really take back that momentum.
At the same time, that stage, definitely very hard for Odyssey. You could tell he wasn't very comfortable on it. The counter pick really working out for Ralphie. But we have Game 5 now. This is Odyssey's counter pick. Let's see where he will take him. It will be back to Battlefield, the classic that we've seen twice already this season.
A very risky gambit, as I feel like this is a stage that we've seen Ralphie time and time again show proficiency on. Regardless of the fact that it is one of Cloud's best stages, Ralphie has such a fine understanding of how to utilize his character in controlling space, forcing ledge options, and keeping his opponents at the ledge to build up damage and take those stocks with minimal threat to himself.
And look at the way that Ralphie is playing right now. This is a patience that we did not see for those previous 4 games. He realizes how, just the jeopardy he puts himself in by overextending, even in neutral. And so he is just going to play the patient, catch the landings. Right now, these two are just trading nick after nick. Only slight percent advantage for Ralphie.
Minor cross slashes are going to be what's letting Ralphie stay on top as far as the percentage is concerned. However, we're once again seeing this final game patience come out of these players where the weight is really starting to dawn upon them that this is it. This is where their entire tournament has led up to today. They have to play at their best, all their patience, letting them get as far as they can. And right now, Odyssey's the one who's going to be able to push his advantage as he's just waiting to respond to Ralphie's options, and he's building up tons of damage for it. Not going to be able to take the stock.
Yeah, right now, this is the sort of Odyssey that we saw earlier, just the patience, the resets that he's getting. It is really just looking so strong. The limit going to save Ralphie right there. That buff in the fall speed helping him out. And right now, he's put in the corner. Odyssey looking for this back air, but we've seen that when Odyssey starts fishing, that's when maybe his game plan falls apart. No, he finds it. After all of that pressure, Ralphie dropping the shield. Just cracked after all of that.
All right. I see you, Odyssey, starting out with a very fancy combo to force Ralphie immediately to the ledge. This stock is looking incredibly dangerous for Ralphie. However, Ralphie trying to go for the YOLO read.
I don't know. He's gone.
I don't know either, because I don't know where that stock went. You can stall all you want, but Shine is not going to save you. Once Ralphie is far above Fox like that, his timings become so good on Punch Fox Fire. And just like that, we're coming down to the end. However, the percentage is building up onto Ralphie. Odyssey very well could take the stock here and now. Yo, he's going for the hardest reach with it, though.
I'm having flashbacks to that Venia set. He's starting to go for these up smashes. It might be a little bit too much, as right now, 61%. He had to burn his double jump, and he's still getting juggled here, and the cross slash.
However, the limit cross slash is going to be sending Odyssey deep out. He's not going to die from it, though, and Ralphie trying to occupy all of that space. However, down smash.
I don't know if he can make it.
It doesn't look like he can do it. And a smile on both of their faces as Odyssey manages to sneak out the victory of Game 5 in Losers Finals, securing himself the run back on Venia.
I like to stay unbiased, but I like the story.
There's a story brewing tonight.
I like the story right now. Odyssey, after that amazing Game 5 against Ralphie,